I began to have some type of fear or some type of disbelief, so much so to the point where at night I couldn't sleep. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's another episode of Just Talk, Nothing Serious. I'm your host, Anthony Robinson. A lot of you know me as Tone. Welcome back. It is, I want to say Friday in YouTube world or Facebook or wherever you're watching this. It is Friday, okay? Friday. Today, I just want to get into something and hopefully you can grab something out of this. I want to talk about how to overcome doubt and fear in your business or whatever endeavor you are indulging or whatever journey you are on right now, how to overcome doubt and how to overcome fear. I want to share with you a story. Not too long ago, I want to say a few months ago, I was going through some personal matters, nothing bad, but just life. My wife was pregnant. And we were actually in the midst of moving or looking for a place. And if you guys know this market, you know what it's like to look for a home in this market. But we was looking for a home and, you know, she was pregnant. And the Lord has pressed upon my heart to make some changes in my business. And the changes required me to actually miss out on short-term income and structure my business for long-term or longevity. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time this came to me, I denied it, I dismissed it, I refused it. It came to me again. And this time I considered it. I really considered it. But what I've noticed is that once I began to consider it, I began to have some type of fear or some type of disbelief, so much so to the point where at night I couldn't sleep. And remind you, again, we're in the midst of moving or looking for a place and, you know, me having a kid on the way. I'm nervous. I'm scared about making this decision to change my business to the point where I can't sleep and I'm having insomnia. And I began to hear scripture one night when I was sleeping. Well, not sleeping. I woke up and I heard a scripture. And I want to say it was from Mark chapter 9, verse 24. When Jesus told the man that if you believe that all things are possible, anything can happen. And the man said, I do believe, Lord, help my unbelief. That was me in that moment. That night, I was so afraid and so in disbelief. I actually felt that moment when the guy said, Lord, help my unbelief. There was another scripture that came to mind that same night. And I want to say from Luke 8, chapter 8, verse 50, when the Lord told the woman to be not afraid, only believe. Now, two words, unbelief. And I looked up the word, well, Jesus said, be not afraid, only believe. But I looked up the word believe in that particular scripture because how I took it was that belief or believing was the cure for fear. And what I come to realize or find out is that one of the definitions for unbelief is disobedient. It's crazy. Then I went to Luke chapter 8, verse 50. I looked up the word believe in Greek in that scripture. And one of the definitions I find in Greek was to commit or to commit trust to. So on one end, I learned that the cure to unbelief is obedience, being that obedience is the opposite of disobedient. And the cure to fear is to believe or commit. Interesting. When we are in a state of unbelief or disbelief and fear, we have to learn to be obedient and we have to learn to commit. When the Lord tells us something, we have to understand that his ways are not our ways. So when he tells us something, he's speaking to us outside of the terms of our logical thinking. So sometimes when we don't understand what he's telling us, we instantly refuse, which is disobedient, what he's telling us, and we go on about our way. But what I'm saying is, if God is giving you an idea, if he's giving you some instructions, lean into what he's saying, because what he's saying may cause a miracle in your journey, in your business, or whatever it is that you're indulged in at this moment. Also, committing. If you are fearing or have some type of fear in your journey or in your business, then you will have to commit. And it's not a one-time thing. Sometimes we think that when we fear something or when we are in disbelief, that it's something that we deal with one time. No, this is an ongoing thing. When God said, if you believe that all things are possible, he's not talking about just one time. He's talking about a constant state of being in belief. Meaning, anytime you have any doubt, or if you feel like you want to refuse, you have to be obedient and do what it is you should do anyway. And you have to be committed to doing that every day, regardless of how you feel. So if there's some changes you need to make in your business, if you need to add a person on or fire a person, or if you need to scale, or if you need to, start a part-time business, whatever it is that he's showing you, or he's showing you, you have to be obedient, and you have to commit every day, and sometimes every minute of the day, because doubt, fear, all those feelings will creep in if you are unaware of it. But if you commit and if you be obedient, it will cancel out disbelief. It will cancel out fear. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Hit like, comment, subscribe, share it. Because what we're doing is we having a podcast coming soon. Be more to do more podcasts. Me and my brother, Henry Harden III, and you guys don't want to miss it. We're talking about business. We're talking about leadership. We're talking about faith, of course, and spiritual meat that we would need to continue on this journey of entrepreneurship and leadership. All right. I submit to you that if you continue to walk your journey, you just continue to commit. You just continue to be obedient. All right. You guys take it easy.